Hi and welcome to MSV. So in today's episode, I'm going to be talking about a lifetime. I'm going to be talking about lifetime as I thought, especially after the excessive losses in the year 2020, 2021, through the first 2 years of the COVID times, and with my personal experience with the unusual number of losses, an unusual number of younger age range of losses within my family and close friends over these last 2 years. I thought it would be a good time, the right time, to talk about some of my understanding of what I believe lifetime, or should I say, time in life is all about, in my view. And FYI, you may find some parts of this episode quite intense, as I will be talking about and stating some facts about life and death. And also in this episode is also to show and to highlight yet more reasons why you need to stop wasting time and just live your life in your own way. Okay, so I'll start with this. So you know how some people have miraculously survived serious life-threatening situations like medical conditions or natural disasters like earthquakes and floods, or even traffic or other accidents where people have miraculously survived. Or you could say how some people have had a close shave and are lucky to be alive today. Now the question is, are you one of those people? Are you one of those people that can say they're lucky to be alive today? Or do you know someone who is? Well, thankfully, I can say that I am one of those people and I feel so lucky and so blessed to be alive today. But then on the flip side, sadly, unfortunately, I also know that others have not been so lucky. And so it's only natural to wonder and to ask questions. To ask questions like, why does sometimes in life seems unfair? And why are some lucky and others not so? Why? That's the question. And what I'll say is that there are different reasons as to the how, as to the when, as to the why lifetimes happened in this way. And I'm sure it can be explained in various ways. But today, I'm just going to be giving a brief summary of my understanding of some of the ways of how I see lifetime in my view. Now, the first thing I'm going to say is that I believe we all already have our different timings and endings in this life, as it has always been, as it is, and as it will continue to be. The thing is that irrespective of the lifestyle or the life choices or the actual condition of people, irrespective, the simple fact is that some lives are here and meant to be here longer than others. Some lives live up to and over a century. Others, sadly, for less. And some lives you can only imagine, sometimes only for months. We're talking about hours and even just moments. But the sad reality, right? The sad reality is that as hard as it is to take when someone passes away, and sometimes it's almost impossible to accept, and it's especially heartbreaking when it's a child. But the sad reality is this. The simple fact of life is that at the end of the day, we are all different and with our different lifetimes. Even though we do not know how, we do not know why, or we do not know when it ends, and cannot really explain it. The simple fact is that we all have our different time in life. And I believe that we all, individually and collectively, we all have our different parts and roles to play in this world. No matter how long or short our time is, we all have our different roles to play in this world. Some roles are big, some roles are small, some are obvious, some are not so. But the fact is that we all of us, in some way, somehow, we all make an impact, both in a positive and in a negative way, and in more ways than we can ever or we will ever know or understand. And in my view, I believe your lifetime will be so much more peaceful if you can somehow find a way, that is if you don't already, to somehow find a way to believe and to have faith and accept the fact that in life, everything, both good and bad, everything does happen for a greater reason in the end. And also another fact in life is that sometimes, no matter what you do, no matter how innocent you are, no matter how careful you are, no matter how responsible you are, the reality is that no one knows tomorrow. And so when it's your time, it's your time. And when it's not your time, then it's not your time. And so for this very reason, you should always appreciate the time in life that you have. And you should never ever take your life for granted. Never take your life for granted. Just try to live your life the best way you capably can. And to its fullest. Live life to its fullest, but responsibly, of course. And at the same time, never be afraid to take risks in life. And do not live your life in fear either. Just try to be good. Try to do good. Try to love. Try to be around love. And not hate. And aim to leave the negative people, the negative space or spaces in your life. Aim to leave those negative people and be around positive energy. Be around positive people. So you can have a chance. So you can have a chance to be the best person you can be in your lifetime. Your only lifetime. So I'll just end with this. The simple fact is that we are all different. And this is your life, your own lifetime, and your own destiny. So you have your own path and your own story to follow. Whatever it is and wherever it takes you. So in my view, you simply need to just live your life and in your own way. As long as you're happy, as long as you're at peace and not hurting yourself or others, just go live your life in your own way. And one more thing. Never waste your precious time and energy worrying or stressing, comparing yourself with others in your life. Or even online or on TV or wherever. You should never compare yourself with others. Because at the end of the day, you don't really know what their story or path is. And you definitely do not know their fate or yours. So just appreciate the time in life that you have and go live your life in your own way. And on that note, until next time, it's peace out.